Welcome to this site abandonment tutorial. I will basically show you everything you need to know when it comes to the site abandonment flow. I will show you how to set it up in Klaviyo. I will show you all the technicalities, and I will also show you some design examples and what to pay attention to. So without further ado, let's jump into this. Cool, here we are, how to set up a site abandonment flow in Klaviyo for Shopify and any other platform. And you're seeing kind of a meme or kind of a basic visual presentation on how I interpret the site abandonment flow. It's basically kind of a salesperson or a customer rep that basically helps the potential customer to navigate throughout the store. So for example, if you're looking for a TV and then you're going inside and then someone stops you and say, hey, is there anything you're specifically looking for? And then you basically say, yeah, I'm looking for a TV, while you're basically in front of the fridge or something. So basically he says, okay, follow me. And then basically this person shows you around and actually guides you towards wherever you wanted to go. So that's the whole purpose of the site abandonment flow, because if we actually take a look at the funnel itself, the site abandonment flow is kind of a bit, lower, not lower quality, but it's kind of on the colder side of traffic, because it's basically everyone who just looked at your site or category, but not further. So if we take a look at the email funnel for all the different triggers, we see that, start a checkout is basically the abandoned checkout. It's kind of the hottest traffic that we have within our email list. And then we have added to cart. If someone, adds a specific item to their cart, that's what we call an abandoned cart. And if you want to check, here's the viewed product, which is basically if someone is looking at a specific item, we have the browser button for that. And I also have all these tutorials on this YouTube channel. And then basically we have site abandonment, which is if someone is active on site, which is the trigger, they are active on site or they are viewing a category and they do not go further. These are the most coldest people, and usually they just window shop, they lurked around, but for some reason they stopped. And then that's basically also for us an opportunity to get them back to the site and basically, show them a little bit more around and help them throughout the buying journey. Cool. So let me quickly cover how to set it up. So if you are on Klaviyo and on Shopify, and there's basically on-site traffic that you're tracking that you need to check on. That's basically if you go onto your Klaviyo and then you just go onto the integration setting, you just need to plug everything in and find a tutorial for that. That's usually most of the brands actually have that. If you want to check if you have this trigger set up, click on metrics and then search for the active on-site trigger, and if you see something like that, then it's probably set up. If it's not set up yet, make sure to check out some of my other videos, or feel free to message me on Twitter, LinkedIn, or through email, wherever you want to. But basically this is how it should look like. Maybe there are some lower stats, higher stats, whatever, but it should definitely not be a flat 0 overall, because then you don't have this trigger firing. Cool. If that's already firing, then we definitely need to check into our flows. So the trigger we're looking for is active on site. Make sure to properly install Klaviyo into your store so it actually appears. So here you can see, let me just quickly create this one for you. So you click on create flow, and then you actually need to click on build your own, and then you just site abandonment and tutorial, and then you click on create flow. And then you basically want to check your metrics, and then you want to check API, and then you want to click active on site. But then you basically have the active on site metric that you're using as a trigger. And then we also want to have some flow filters, right? Because we don't want everyone that just is active on site to get this email, because most of the people, they are actually active on site, and then they do some actions further down the funnel. So we want to filter all these people out. What you need to do is you need to have these flow filters. So basically, if we just think logically, what we do is trigger filter, profile filters, and probably so person has placed order 0 times since starting this flow, 0 times since starting this flow, and then you just go things down and just do basically everything that happens after the active on site. So you want to get everyone out that initiated checkout 0 times since starting this flow, added to cart 0 times since starting this flow, viewed product 0 times since starting this flow, and also hasn't been in this flow in the last. And then you can go as aggressive as you want to. Usually for the active on site, we just say something like 30 days, and that's good enough. And then we also want to have placed order 0 times since starting the flow, and I already select. So by doing that, you have all the technicalities in and of itself done. Just to remind you of the actual goal of this flow. So the goal is to help navigate people through the website I wouldn't overcomplicate this email. We usually stick to 1, maximum 2 emails because, as I said, those people, they should probably already get your campaign, and then they go on the site and then maybe they stop. So what we try to do is we just show them, categories, maybe some problem issue based. If you are running kind of a problem solution brand, whatever it is, just have them throughout the actual website. Maybe they are not, that tech savvy, whatever it is, or they can't get around. And most stores are quite complicated setup. So the sole purpose is to get them back onto the site again, and then that's pretty much it. Think about reasons they left. Someone is not even looking at an item. Most likely they do not need an incentive to purchase, right? They probably just need to see some items, or need to see some items and break them down, or even just literally show them some categories. So here, for example, we have an example of one of the brands. So basically, the brand is running these footproof items, and most of the customers, they actually have different kind of problem zones. So here we're showing, hey, if you're struggling with sweating armpits, or sweating below the belt, or sweaty back, or sweaty feet, and then we basically guide them towards these categories, so they actually know where to basically go to for the solution. Because especially as I said, with different categories, different customers, and different setups on the side, it might get confusing for the particular customer. So that's why we want to remind them of the problems, remind them of their visit, and then just guide them towards where. Here, for example, we also it's kind of a bit of a welcome-ish sequence, and then basically say, hey, is there anything specific you're looking for, and then just give them some social proof and help them remind them of the benefits and unique selling points of a brand. And that's basically kind of the whole angle that we're using within this flow. As I said, we just go select the trigger, boom, just do the profile filters. The trigger is active on site, confirm and save, blah 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 blah, and then you just do kind of your time delay. I wouldn't go too aggressive, as I said. Maybe something like 4 hours later, maybe even like 5, not too late, or maybe a day, whatever it is. 4 hours is usually good for the ethical side. As I said, we don't want to be too aggressive here. And then you just click email, get rid of smart send, and then just do your whole thing, right? When it comes to ideas, as I said, you can remind people of their unique selling points, you can remind them of the categories, and then start going right. I would probably do something like help ? Or like, do you need any help? Quick questions, something like that, just to bump it up in the inbox and stand a little bit out. Question, it's a bit bad, usually works wonders. Cool. So that's basically it. That's the whole rundown in terms of what to set, how to set it up, the whole purpose, the flow filters, the trigger, how to get the trigger, and everything with a Klaviyo. So if you want this and much more to be set up for you without any headache, let's talk and see if we can add some value to your brand. If not, I'll just be there on the call and consult you on anything wherever you are and pinpoint you towards the correct path. Other than that, I hope this video in itself was super valuable to you, and I see you in one of the next videos. Bye-bye. Take care.